And she said that Tobey Maguire was a better Spider-Man than Tom Holland. I was just like, no, you're incorrect. That's BS.
Is that when she like threw the drink at your face? Like,
yeah, it was very uncalled for, and honestly, I don't regret it. Tom Holland is a way better. Yo, wait, we're on camera.
oh well, today on Pineapple Chunks, we're talking about flying taxis.
Flying taxis, like that company RTP, the SPAC.
Flying taxis.
Okay.
Oh, let me see if I'll pull it up on the screen. Wow, we're so unprepared for this episode. All electric air mobility, and this is a private company that's about to go public through a very commonly used instrument nowadays called a SPAC. The SPAC is RTP, but this company is backed by Reid Hoffman, Mark Pincus, Uber.
Hey, don't spill all the beans just yet, man. This is just the intro.
Oh, right. See, I told you we're unprepared for this.
We got STK. We're also going to talk about Cardano and how it's totally ripping it right now, and Binance Coin, which has also been ripping it.
Cardano. Whoa. What's that dip? Buy the dip.
It's okay. We don't talk about the dip.
We just buy it. Yeah. And then Binance Coin.
And then we're going to touch up on swapping and all these new swaps, mainly on the Binance Smart Chain Network, and how you can make some passive income at a very high risk level.
See that number? It's not real. No, it's real. You ordered it.
All right, so let's get right into it. So besides the point that Tom Holland is a better Spider-Man, I think Cardano and Binance Coin are absolutely amazing. I think they're going to completely destroy everything in the crypto space in terms of price. Why? Well, because they are direct Ethereum competitors. Well, Binance is more of an exchange, but Binance has their own network, more so similar to like Ethereum's network, but with lower fees. And Cardano's yet to release their network, and their price has already been skyrocketing. So you can only imagine where it's going to be at once they actually release their Goguen mainnet network. And Peter and I have been heavily invested in Cardano since 26.33 cents, and now it's at it touched $1 and what was the high? What was the big little there?
I think it was $1.48.
Yeah,
that is wild.
It's been doing
By
great.
the way, I just want to start off, just say real quick, we are not financial advisors. Anything that we do or say, do not copy or replicate it. You will lose money.
A lot of it, all of it.
And
maybe.
So that being said, everything we're doing is just for strictly educational purposes.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, now that we got that out of the way, though, it's true. Elihu and I have doubled, sometimes tripled our money in some of these crypto investments, and turned 200 to 400, 500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 2,000. The list goes on. It just doesn't stop. When will it end? I don't know. But it doesn't seem to be losing steam. And Cardano is one of my favorites. And there are big firms moving their investments from Bitcoin
And
Ethereum to Cardano and Binance Coin, like actual institutional funds. Cardano now is like a direct competitor to Bitcoin.
No, Ethereum. None of these are a direct competitor to Bitcoin.
But as far as like, okay, yeah, you can't really compete against
Bitcoin is simply just a store of value. Ethereum is just a token with the means of using it for the Ethereum network. So in order to describe why the price of Cardano is rising and why it will continue to rise, I want to describe why the price of Binance Coin has risen so much. And it's simply because Binance, the exchange, not only is it one of, or if not the biggest exchange globally for cryptocurrencies, they're based in China, they also have their own Ethereum-like mainnet network. What does that mean? It is a network that's built on the blockchain, and it allows for different cryptocurrencies projects to build on top of this blockchain network. It facilitates a lot of things because the Binance Smart Chain Network offers cryptography and hashing for security. It offers a blockchain that is used by several different people or nodes out there, and it just provides really good exposure. And
But
so,
it's similar to Bitcoin though, and it's the fact that it's a cryptocurrency. Binance Coin is they've also
well, no, it's not similar because they have different incentives to be used for. So the reason Binance Coin is
but it's
so
a means.
high,
It's like a means of purchasing other forms of crypto, or you can have it as a store of value.
yeah,
In
okay,
a
so
sense,
there is some similarities
it's
because it's kind of a gateway token. So in order to buy into projects that are built on the Binance Smart Chain, you first need to go through Binance Coin, right? You can't just throw your hard-earned dollars or whatever fiat currency you have into a project on the Binance Smart Chain. You first have to buy Binance Coin or BNB. And so this huge influx of people buying into Binance Coin in order to get onto projects in Smart Chain, that's why the price is going up.
yeah, because with the rise of Ape Swap, Pancake Swap,
Right.
Uniswap, and if, for those of you who don't know what the heck we're talking about, these are basically like foreign exchange marketplaces. Just like at the airport, you can exchange your dollars for euros. Here, you can exchange your Binance coin for banana coin, which down here is valued at $2.22. Investing in a sense isn't that simple, but for those who understand, you do, and for those who didn't, now you know. That is pretty much what the swapping mechanism is, and you can make profit by basically arbitraging or collecting the difference on value differences.
Right.
So
And along with that, you can also farm for tokens or even stake them. And what farming basically is you it's a 1-to-1 ratio of a token and another token. You store that in a pool, a liquidity pool. You offer liquidity, and in return, you get paid back either more in one coin or the other.
and liquidity is really just a form of saying like you're basically lending money, or you're adding um like when something is liquid, it means it can easily be sold, right? So a stock is more liquid than real estate, because a stock can be bought up in large quantities relatively. It's much cheaper than a house, so it's liquid. When you add liquidity, you're basically auctioning up your coins, your assets, to be sold, with the belief it's kind of like a bank. When you go and deposit money in a bank, you are ultimately trusting the bank that whenever you need your money, you'll be able to take it out. But at the time being, you're just going to hold it there for security, but also for the bank to, because what they're going to do is they're going to take your money and then lend it out at an interest rate and make more money on it. And then your savings account sometimes gives you an interest rate, but it's never the amount that they're going to be charging on their loans. But here on these decentralized Uniswap, Pancake Swap, Ape Swap aspects, they are offering you huge annual percentage rates.
That's just bananas.
Bananas. It's and just to go back into just to kind of explain the appeal in doing this is called arbitrage. This is called currency arbitrage or cryptocurrency arbitrage. Let's say you buy one coin, because one coin of Binance coin is $252. You spend $252 to have one Binance coin. Now you turn around and you go into Ape Swap and you buy $252 worth of banana coin at $2.20. So the reason that you'd be doing that is because you can't buy banana coin with dollars. You have to buy it with Binance coin. But you're only exchanging your Binance coin for banana coin because you believe that banana coin has the ability to increase in value at a faster rate than the dollar that you were holding or the Binance coin that you were holding. And, you know, maybe you're right. And then with that increase, you could just exchange it for Binance coin and then go back into the US currency, and you just do it over and over again, and you just keep on pocketing those differences.
And so the difference between I guess the stock market and these kinds of swaps slash exchanges is that the stock market, like stocks, their price is based on a booking system. So when you're selling a stock, someone else is buying it from you, right? With these swaps, however, people are putting up tokens in a liquidity pool. So if you think of Uber pool, right, you share rides with people. So people are just putting money in this collective pool, and in order, like let's say me and Peter put in Binance coin and bananas in a pool, and you want to buy some banana, you can now buy banana and exchange it with your Binance through the banana in our pool, right? So it's not really necessarily you're buying banana and I'm selling it to you. You just happen to be exchanging some of the banana that is in our pool with your Binance coin, which is very interesting because that provides a new sort of incentive and utility for these tokens that we did not have before, right? And it offers a very unique form of decentralized finance or DeFi, which honestly can just scale because the more total value locked in a swap like Ape Swap, I mean, if we go to the homepage and we see the total value locked, we'll see that a lot of people have their money locked here. So there's almost $32 million worth of money here.
Worth of US dollars.
Just locked in a liquidity. So now you can, it's not a booking system. Now you can just swap. You're swapping tokens, and it's really cool.
But still remember that these are very risky investments. Okay, yeah, that's a big number, 30, but in the grand scheme of things, another difference that from the stock market and this banana coin is just like it's not really backed as much as or it's not as trustworthy as, for example, the US stock market. Granted, the US stock market has its challenges, but it's withstood the test of time, and there's a lot of checks and balances that go into place. This the total US equities market is around like $45 trillion. This is only
32 million.
This is 32 million. It's nothing.
Yeah.
And these people, whoever runs Bananas Coin, can easily turn around and take that $32 million and and get the rug pulled. It's happened to Elihu. I mean, it's happened to me back in 2017 with exchanges.
A rug pull is essentially just a scam. There are different ways of getting rug pulled. I happened to get rug pulled by a swap that came out, and I thought it was legitimate. I mean, they had a working product, and you just kind of buy their tokens, and the creators just chose to run away with their tokens. Being that they owned a lot, that made the price drop, and that creates a domino effect because once the price drops significantly, people start getting worried and they start selling, and it just drops even more. So I mean, I woke up one morning and a majority of my money was gone. Luckily, I didn't put in much because I understand the risks that come with this, and with the amount of risk, there are also ways to be risk averse when it comes to these swaps, right? So some things that you might want to look out for are the founders or developers doxxed? What does that mean? Have they shown their face? Do you know their names? Do they have profiles linked to their Medium posts or their Twitter? Okay. Are they active in the community? Check their Telegram, check their Twitter, check if they're just engaging with, their users. Check if their smart contracts or their code is time locked. What does time locked mean? It means that they essentially put a limit or a time where whatever changes they make to the code will not get executed after a certain amount of time, until a certain amount of time.
Which is like essentially a blockchain form of technology where it's like
no, not necessarily. So let's say I have code and I make a time lock for 24 hours. and let's say I add code in that lets me withdraw liquidity from the liquidity pool from my project.
Okay.
That code will only start being implemented after 24 hours. So people can actually, whoever's like coming into the Telegram chat and wants to learn about the project, if they see the code and they see that there's, something sketchy, they can just warn everybody in the chat like, yo, they changed the code here. That's sketchy.
Right.
So,
So that's good. You're relying on kind of like an open source community. But even
Right.
with all these things that Ellie just mentioned, anybody can respond to a Twitter comment or create these social media profiles. I mean, if you go here, I was kind of showing earlier, all the documents that they show, the roadmap and their what they want to do, But Ellie, what would you say are, you mentioned timestamps,
time locks.
time locked in the code for these cryptocurrencies. Is that, would you say that's one of like the like 20, like that eight, in a sense, like the most important thing to look out for? Or is there what
No,
what
I
other
mean, you also want to look
factors?
at the liquidity lock, right? So if the liquidity pools are locked, that's a pretty great sign. If they're doing token burns, which means they're burning tokens from existence, that lowers the supply, increases the demand. That's pretty good because that means, the creators are not, they don't care about the tokens they're burning because that devalues the ones they own.
So wow, actually the market cap is very low for this. 18
Yeah.
million.
It's very appealing, and it's one of the top swaps on DApp Radar, which is the most renowned website for Binance
So these are pretty
projects.
much pump and dumps at the end of the day. You don't want to like hold these forever.
No, ideally not, but some can actually. I mean, my Pancake Swap. If you were a
These are
holder from the,
trades.
if Pancake Swap, if you were a holder from look at Pancake Swap's market cap. It's in the billions. I'm pretty sure. If you were a holder of Pancake Swap, when it was in the millions in terms of market cap, then you'd be sitting on a nice bag right now.
Is that cake?
Yes.
Oh no, it's 13.
Yes.
Let's see what it says.
I don't think it's
so
on
total value locked.
$3 billion. Look at that.
Wow. Which is still pretty low, but that's high for crypto.
Yeah.
You
I'd
know?
say so.
It's a lot of trust. But in a sense, what we're trying to tell you, if all this stuff kind of makes your head spin, Binance Coin,
Pretty good.
we're in it. Pretty good. Cardano.
Oh, wait. So with all those things mentioned and why the price of Binance Coin is going up so high, that brings me to my initial point. That's why Cardano is expected to go up higher because they've yet to release their own network. So once they do release their own network, people are going to start transferring there. Projects are going to start building on there. And in order for people to actually participate in the projects, they're going to have to start buying Cardano or ADA, which is the name of the token. So it's essentially what's happening with Binance Coin, just with Cardano.
So my approach, for example, is like invest in the networks, invest in the coins like Cardano, Binance. These are basically the mediums of exchange that allow you to buy these new Banana Republic or Cake or whatever the heck coins. Invest in those because it's like Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin allows you to buy, like at one point allowed you to buy Ethereum. Like you could buy Ethereum with cash, but like, it's just a medium. It's like using the US dollar for the internet's money. So for my approach, it's like I'd rather hold the coins that maintain the networks, like the Bitcoins, the Ethereums, the Cardanos, the Binance coin, the ones that are basically allowing for all this shenanigans to take place. And then maybe explore some of these other avenues where you do have the potential to make 1,000% returns, or like how Elihu has been doing. He's been staking his coins, or is it the farming his coins, making 1,027% a year just by buying a certain amount of coins and just getting money, like
Letting them
like
work for you.
$200, $2,000 a day, 35 times your money. Remember, this always changes. It's not like it's consistent. It's variable.
Yeah, and I mean my way is a little riskier than Peter's, but at the end of the day, both our ways are gonna make you lose money. So
Yeah,
This isn't
don't
financial
follow any of the
advice.
ways. I mean, we practice our own things because it's exciting. What else is there to do in life anyway, right? Just kidding. That's so depressing. Jesus. But I want to pull this article up really quick.
Yes.
Dubai crypto fund sells Bitcoin to bet on Cardano and Polkadot. This is from February 25th, 2021. FD7 Ventures is sitting on $1 billion in Bitcoin under management, and the fund is swapping 75% of its current to Cardano and Polkadot. So it says a lot about the industry, and really all you need for these markets to shift is big guys like this, because that floods the market. So let me just go ahead and read it real quick. A Dubai-based crypto investment fund today said plans to unload $750 million worth of their Bitcoin holdings over the next 30 days to buy two altcoins, Cardano and Polkadot. The move will reportedly better serve the needs of FD7 investors who are looking to diversify their portfolios in the cryptocurrency space. While Bitcoin presents stronger long-term opportunities, the popular cryptocurrency has become a relatively mature asset. That is why alternative successful coins have captured investors' interest, i.e. Cardano. Let's look at it over the year. J-curving.
It's beautiful.
What about this over the year?
J-curving.
Joby. So pretty much 2,440%, 1,176% a year.
It's like a Bitcoin.
Bitcoin has only gone up 360. Pathetic. Come on,
It's pretty weak.
No, I'm
It's
kidding.
weak sauce.
But yeah, so it like generates returns, and it's not as risky because people know, and they could hunt the people who start these coins down and kill them.
You gotta look
So-
at market cap too, guys. I mean, Binance Coin and
Right.
Cardano are around 30 billion market cap. Bitcoin is hitting $1 trillion market cap. So, it's gonna require $1 trillion more for Bitcoin to make 100% return on your investment, whereas it's just gonna require $30 billion for Cardano or Binance Coin to make 100% of your investment.
This actually was a huge connecting of the dots where I was like, oh my gosh, I'm smarter today than I was yesterday. When Elihu explained to me the idea of market cap, when you look at that number, it's 39.1 billion, right? That's the market cap. So whatever money you invest, let's say you want to make 10x your returns, this basically has to go up to 390 billion, right? Or
Yep.
or it'd be a
It's about
trillion.
10
Yeah,
times.
10 times.
39 billion,
So you
390
10 times
billion.
it. So in order for you to make 10 times on $1,000, so if you want to make $10,000 on a $1,000 investment, you have to wait till this 39.1 billion value of Binance coin goes up to 390 billion.
Right. And so
it's a long wait.
for Bitcoin to go up 100%, it needs $1 trillion more than where it is now. Is that possible? Yeah, but probably not as fast as these other plays, right?
Let's look at Bitcoin now.
So that's just one thing that's really important to consider in the crypto space specifically, just because there's not, as much money compared to the stock market.
So the market cap of Bitcoin is 925 billion. Yeah, it's a slow mover. It's like Apple. Apple's market cap is 2.2 trillion, 2.5 trillion. It's a 2.2 actually, probably something like that.
Yeah.
But Cardano, lot of opportunity here. 39.7 billion. Binance Coin, 39.1 billion. They're around the same. Hey, they're similar. So you can 10x your money. It's possible, but it's gonna take more. I think it's gonna take more time for it to 10x.
Yeah.
I mean, these are already pretty big coins. That's why Elihu is betting on these smaller coins with market caps of 18 million, because in order for him to 10x his investment, this only has to go to 180 million, right? So then
Which is totally doable. That's
which is totally doable, because look at Cake. We look at Cake is at 3.3 billion.
Well, that's not the market cap. If you look,
that's the total value log. So if we look at, it doesn't show the market cap here.
so if
If we go to home, let's see. Collectibles. More.
So I have it right here. The market cap of Cake is 1,600,000,000.
1,600,000,000.
1.6 billion. It's 1.6 billion.
billion.
That is a lot.
It's a lot. But it's not nearly the amount of 39.7 billion. And it's not nearly the amount of Cardano or Binance coin.
Right.
So
there's a lot of opportunity.
there's a lot of opportunity there. So in order for even if you buy, Pancake Swap coin, which is Cake, right?
Yeah.
So if you buy Cake, the value of Cake, the market cap of Cake has to go up to 1 billion, and then you can make 10x your money. But remember, like, risk whatever you're willing to lose because the rug could be pulled. You never know. Binance Coin has a good reputation because they have an exchange where people exchange, various cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Ethereum. Cardano has a decent reputation, but they're still not done with. Their project has been.
They don't have a working product yet. I mean, it's
Yeah.
gonna release this month.
But they have a
But-
lot of expectations. It's like I don't know. It's it's like Airbnb before they started. But they were making money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like your typical Silicon Valley like startup where it's a good idea and people just throw their money into it without it actually having a working product.
like Joby.
Like Joby.
Joby started like with an idea, and then people invest in the idea, and now they have this nice video that shows the robo-taxi. We have literally not talked about Joby at all.
Let's get into Joby right now.
26 minutes
So enough
in.
about crypto. I think we've talked enough about crypto in this episode and the last 3 to 2 episodes.
Maybe
prior.
we catch up on Joby the next one.
You don't want to talk about it in this episode?
I think we should leave this as a cliffhanger.
Okay, we'll talk about Joby the next episode.
Yeah, because we're really
But what
good.
if it's valued at more? Like what if our listeners want to get in it now while it's still at 12 billion?
Well, tune in next week because we got a lot in store for you. No, I think we could probably do another episode later this week. We'll probably do.
Yeah, because Joby I think deserves a good amount of spotlight.
Yeah, Joby's interesting. I mean, it's kind of like
It's very unique.
it is unique.
Yeah.
It is unique. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it to Joby. For those of you also in crypto, keep an eye out for Coinbase. They're going public sometime in the next month. And they are, you'd be investing indirectly into crypto by buying some Coinbase stock. But, don't take any financial advice from us.
Coinbase. No, Coinbase.
Did I not say Coinbase?
You did, but I'm just like making sure people understand. We've been talking about Coinbase. Like now you're saying Coinbase is going to go public sometime next month at 100 billion valuation. So if you 10x your money, it has to go to $1 trillion. So I'm just saying you can't. It's hard. Then there's Binance Coin. And then there's Cardano. That's what we've been talking about. And also ApeSwap and Banana Coin. There's a lot of these coins, but yes, Coinbase is going to go public in the next one. Just want to make sure that this is clear because we're throwing out a lot of coins here.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Coinbase sounds like cryptocurrency, but it's not. It's just the stock market stock that's going to go public in the next month. And
they're one of the few unicorn companies that are profitable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Coinbase.
But okay. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. Go out there and be risky. Go lose all your money. Thank you for listening. Peace.